Audience is, I guess, anyone interested in becoming like a firefighter, worried about firefighter safety, or just interested in the developments over the years in firefighter safety. Many of you may know that firefighting is inherently a dangerous career, whether it's volunteer or a paid job. Now, what many of you may not know is that last year alone, there were 93 deaths, line of duty deaths alone. Now, that number may seem alarming, but the more alarming trend is that every year it's between 90 to 100 deaths a year. And the objective is that everyone goes home and to stop line of duty deaths. Now, there have been many new developments in ensuring firefighter safety. Some of them include getting to the fire, on the fire scene, and personal protection. Traffic deaths are the second leading cause of firefighter fatality, and 60% of those deaths involve a rollover. New safety features include rollover protection and fully enclosed cabs. Here is a brand new top-of-the-line fire apparatus with all the new safety features. The rollover protection systems prevent incidences like this from occurring. Rollover protection systems monitor the cab's angle, automatically lowers the seat height, and locks the seat down in the lowest position, and simultaneously tensions the seatbelt. It also deploys the side airbags. As you see in this illustration, the seat lowers down, locks in, and the side airbag prevents the driver's head from going into and through the window. Enclosed cabs equal proper protection. Manufacturers are presently not allowed to build open cabs. This is an example of an open cab. A firefighter would sit here, and as you can see, there's nothing really to prevent him from falling out. That becomes a dangerous risk when making turns or even responding to calls, because you could easily slide out, and in a rollover, you could easily be ejected from the vehicle. It also exposes the firefighters to the elements, which is not fun in the winter or when it rains. Trucks built prior to 1991, such as this, need to be refurbished to incorporate a fully enclosed cab. This is an example of a fully enclosed cab, where the members would be sitting back here, and there would be a door between them and the outside. Another great thing is nozzle development. This is an old brass nozzle, and as many of you may know, brass is a very heavy material. It has a single flow rate, one spray pattern, and due to its weight, it's very difficult to maneuver and becomes very cumbersome and fatiguing. The new nozzles, however, are composites. They're lightweight. They have an automatic flow rate built inside where it automatically adjusts, as well as multiple patterns to be used in different applications, and they're very compact. CAFs, or compressed air foam systems, are built into the fire trucks and incorporate foam concentrate with the tank water with compressed air by injecting it into the stream, into the hose line, and as it hits the nozzle, it'll expand. What this does is it's useful for all types of fires, whether it's plastics or regular, ordinary combustibles such as wood. And it reduces the amount of water needed because it adheres to the surface application. As you can see here, the tree looks like it was in a snowstorm, and it creates a protective barrier. So in applications such as this, they could start from the back, protecting, as you can see in this car hauler, the cars in the back, and work their way forwards, and slowly knock down the fire as they move. LED lighting, LED light emitting diodes, as many of you may know, are becoming new filaments for lights. They are more intense, they produce a very dependable light because they last much longer than typical filament bulbs. They have a greater visibility, as you can see here with that firefighter's LED light on them, just piercing through the smoke, as well as that they're very lightweight and shockproof. The next LED type lighting is LED lighting on vehicles. The more intense scene lighting equals safer working conditions. And the more intense warning lights means that responders become seen easier. As you can see, here's the old type of lighting style, where even though it's still somewhat light out, it's very hard to actually see the lights on. here is a very clear with a very defined colors coming off the LED lights. The LED lights on vehicles now are like the HIDs on the car headlights that many of you know. They're like the HIDs of warning lights. Here you can see, it's actually darker on because of the light here, but if you could see, there's a lot of tools and tripping hazards all scattered throughout the scene. There's many hoses and everything, and the scene lights especially need to really flood the area with light to make sure that nobody would trip over any of these hazards. The next great tool that's really up and coming are thermal imaging cameras. They allow firefighters to essentially see through walls. They display heat signatures opposed to actual real-time images. As you can see here, you can see the hotter parts of the building. The whites come up darker, and the hotter spots come up red. So what this enables, this enables firefighters to locate either the fire when it's very dense smoke, or even victims, because you can see their outline and shape due to their heat register. The lightweight designs are making them more capable for firefighters to bring one in alone by themselves. SCBAs, or self-contained breathing apparatuses, are becoming lighter in weight. The tanks are holding more air for firefighters to breathe, which enable longer times in the buildings, and built-in safety components, such as safety alarms built into the pack, heads-up display of air levels, and voice amplification, so they can be heard in zero visibility. The heads-up display is positioned here, so when it's on your face, you can actually see how much air is in your tank, so you're well aware of how much time you have left. The safety developments are becoming increasingly popular, and the trend is working, but prevention is really the only key to success. Making sure that everyone goes home and making sure that no more firefighters die in the line of duty is a major issue, and hopefully one day will be resolved.